Now sit yourself back down as we're breaking for the news now, but I'm going to be back with another hour of show tunes chosen by you on my Over to You edition. I've got songs coming up from Joseph, Wicked, Dreamgirls. Keep listening because your choice could be on its way. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 2 o'clock. This is Harvey Cook. Rishi Sunak has confirmed that all British diplomats and their families have been evacuated from Sudan in a complex and rapid operation. The Prime Minister says work is continuing to help British nationals who remain trapped in the country. Rival military factions have been fighting for over a week as two generals compete for control of the country. More than 400 civilians are thought to have been killed. Our Africa correspondent Mercy Juma says people are getting desperate.
The injured are still stuck. People cannot access medical aid, and even those who are waiting to be evacuated are running low on supplies. People are talking about not having food, they don't have water, and some have decided to take the dangerous route and go by road out of Khartoum.
The Labour Party has removed the whip from Diane Abbott pending an investigation into a letter she wrote in today's Observer newspaper. In it, she suggested that Jewish people and travellers suffered prejudice rather than racism. Ms Abbott added that many types of white people, including those with red hair, experience prejudice, but not the lifelong racial discrimination seen in pre-civil rights America. She has since apologised, saying it is completely undeniable that Jewish people had suffered the effects of racism. People are being reminded not to respond to an emergency alert on their phones this afternoon. A new system's being tested, which could be used in future to warn people about life-threatening events. A 10-second alarm will be sent to every mobile phone across the UK in an hour. Twitter's begun reinstating blue ticks of accounts with over 1 million followers, even if they've not paid for a subscription to its premium service. Beyoncé, Cristiano Ronaldo and Victoria Beckham are among the public figures to have had the feature restored. The BBC News Twitter account also has a verification badge again without paying for it. Zoe Kleinman reports.
Before the billionaire Elon Musk purchased Twitter, the platform awarded a blue tick mark to accounts that it had verified itself as a badge of authenticity. It was designed to fight against misinformation. To retain the ticks, Mr Musk had asked account holders to pay more than £6 a month for a premium service. On Thursday, all the ticks awarded for free under the old rules were removed. But what's happened this morning is that accounts with large followings have had them returned, despite owners saying they hadn't chosen to subscribe. Mr Musk has so far remained uncharacteristically quiet about the change.
So Mo Farah has confirmed he'll run his last ever professional race later this year. He'll end his career after September's Great North Run. He took part in his final London Marathon today and said it was an emotional experience.
The crowd, the support, it was amazing. And even though it was pouring with rain, people coming out from their houses on the street, that's what keeps me going. And that's what kept me going throughout my career, the support and the people. And honestly, I will miss that.
Mo Farah. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 2. Now, let's check the latest travel with Orna Merchant. Orna.
Harvey, thank you very much. Well, first to Glasgow with the M8 and the eastbound side from 22, the M77 to 19, Anderston Cross. It's looking slow there, heading towards the roadworks. That's all it is. There are quite a lot of weekend roadworks out there and event closing roads as well. So in Manchester, the St George's Day Parade. So it's been underway for quite a while, and the roads or the final road closures should be lifted within the next 30 minutes. So we're looking better there now in the city centre. And York at the A19, Fulford Road. So joining the Fulford interchange, that's where it joins the A64, the York bypass. It's looking heavy there. It's just holiday queues really, that's all. A40 and eastbound queues in Carmarthenshire. Thanks for your calls on that. Queues backing up to High Street is because of an accident which happened near St Clears roundabout at the A477. The Bedfordshire queues are on the M1 northbound at 12 Flitwick to 13 at Bedford, an accident which is blocking 2 lanes. The M25 queuing near the M4, it's on the clockwise side, so heading up to junction 15, taking around 20 minutes. London Marathon, so those routes still in, of course, all the closures east, southeast and central London. Blackheath routes are starting to reopen now, and the ones around Woolwich as well, but I'll keep an eye on these. It should be about 7 o'clock before the final ones are lifted, so it's quite a long stretch really. The M23 northbound heading up to the M25, there was a car on fire just approaching junction 8, so all the traffic has been held. And the weekend work continues with the M20 closure. It's coastbound eastbound, junction 9 at Ashford to 10 at Ashford South, so reopening first thing tomorrow morning. Back with more in an hour.
live on the BBC Sounds app.